the same payment gateway null-pointer crash that was fixed in v10.1 just reappeared in v110. The hotfix commit was on main, but missing from develop, and that's where the release branch was cut. Let's break down Git workflows, GitFlow, how it works, and the exact mistake behind that failure. GitFlow is a Git branching model that enforces strict separation between ongoing development, feature work, releases, and emergency fixes. It uses 5 branch types to provide a predictable path from development to production. GitFlow's architecture revolves around 2 permanent branches, main for production and develop for integration. Temporary branches, feature, release, and hotfix, each have strict source and destination rules that prevent chaos. Feature branches are cut from develop. You work in isolation, then merge back with a no fast-forward commit to preserve history. This keeps incomplete work from polluting the integration branch. Here's the full feature branch cycle. Create the branch from develop, commit your work, then merge back with no FF. Finally, delete the branch to keep things tidy. A release branch is cut from develop when the feature set is complete. Only bug fixes and version bumps are allowed. After QA approval, merge to main with a tag and backmerge to develop so fixes aren't lost. This is the release cycle in action. Cut the branch, apply release prep, merge to main with a tag, then immediately backmerge to develop. The backmerge is critical. It carries forward any bug fixes made during stabilization. Hotfix branches are for emergency production fixes. They branch from main, get merged back to main with a patch version tag, and this is the step most teams forget, must also be merged into develop. Otherwise, the fix is lost in the next release. Here's the full hotfix cycle. Notice the critical second merge into develop. Without it, the fix is a time bomb that detonates on the next release. This is the same issue we highlighted at the start. Here's exactly why that happened. The hotfix was merged to main but never backported to develop. When the release branch was cut from develop, it lacked the fix. Merging the release to main overwrote the hotfix, and the bug returned. The root cause is that the hotfix branch was merged only into main, not develop, so the fix was lost when the next release was cut from develop. The fix is to cherry-pick the hotfix commit into develop. The fix was to cherry-pick the hotfix commit into develop, reset main, and remerge the release. The long-term solution is a CI check that verifies every hotfix commit also exists in develop within 10 minutes. Automate the backport, never rely on memory. This is the exact mistake from our incident. The hotfix was merged to main, but the developer forgot to merge to develop. The fix was lost in the next release. Always merge to both branches. If you omit no FF, Git linearizes the commits, and you lose all visual evidence of the feature branch. 6 months later, you can't tell which commits belong to which feature. Always use no FF. Release branches are a freeze zone. Adding new features breaks QA schedules and delays the release. Enforce a policy, only bug fixes, docs, and version bumps on release branches. The GitFlow AV extension, used in the article, is no longer actively maintained. On macOS, Homebrew may refuse to install it due to deprecation warnings. Consider using raw Git commands or the GitFlow AVH edition fork, but be aware that future Git versions may break plugin compatibility. The article mentions automating the hotfix backport check, but doesn't show a concrete CI snippet. Here's a GitHub Actions job that verifies a hotfix commit exists on develop after a merge to main. Real-world context, when GitFlow fails. To debug a missing hotfix backport, first check if the commit exists in develop using git log with grep. If missing, cherry-pick the commit. For long-term prevention, add a CI check that runs after every hotfix merge to main. Let's run through some common interview questions. Walk me through a hotfix cycle step by step. Branch from main, fix, merge to main with tag, then merge to develop. Why does GitFlow require merging release branches into both main and develop to carry forward bug fixes made during stabilization? When would you recommend trunk-based over GitFlow for teams deploying multiple times daily with feature flags? And a few frequently asked questions. What is the most common GitFlow mistake? Forgetting to merge hotfixes into develop. Can I use GitFlow with continuous deployment? It adds overhead. Trunk-based is usually better. Do I need the GitFlow extension? No, raw Git commands give you more control. Let's recap. GitFlow's two permanent branches serve different purposes. Hotfixes must be merged to both main and develop. Always use NoFF. Release branches freeze features. And most importantly, automate your safety nets. Human memory is not reliable under pressure. Ready to go deeper? Up next, GitHub pull requests and code review, then Git tags and releases, then resolving Git merge conflicts. Find them all at TheCodeForge.io. Thanks for watching. The full article and code examples are covered in detail at TheCodeForge.io.